How y'all doing, everybody? Everybody all right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I call this one a cruel world. You know what I mean? Cruel world. And it starts in the beginning. I was born all by my lonesome. My mother was the only one who wanted a son. I'm 2 pounds and 8 O's fighting for my life. I've been a soldier since the water broke. Right then I realized I couldn't go through my life just holding my breath, or I'ma hold myself hostage. Weak as I was, they still slapped me across my backside. And like y'all did, I cried. From this rude awakening of what I'm facing in this cruel world. Hey, where they taking me? I need who making me. I can't breathe and I can barely see. I heard my mama's voice about twice a week. And under the light for 22 nights and evenings, I came home to a family. Laying to daddy's insanity, I was sworn in at 5 o'clock on the dot. In this cruel world, I would drop, hated by white sheets and the cops, cause I'm not. At a time when that dope had just hit the block, in the form of rocks, crack, knocked us back 3 generations. As we began to listen, nowhere fast. And that's why I ask y'all, watch your path and slow your speed. Open your eyes and just follow lead. It's a cruel world. It's a cruel world. Second saga. Seems I was born without my father, cause my daddy fiend for dope while he was broke, then beat my mama. Drummer up to Fridays, like big boys say. Them the 5 days, cause Saturday, what we doing? Y'all, we barbecuing, cause the power off. TV porn anyway, this is what we saw. Dinners by candlelight, Sunday night, my mama making tuna. Saying, Jason, get that mayonnaise and that relish out your daddy's fishing cooler. My daddy's fishing cooler. 4 years old, I'm like, what's a relish? Then my sister got jealous when I decided to tell this chapter. Set up in live to be these bastard childs. Headed for disaster, wild, mean. Meanwhile, I make y'all smile. Matter of fact, from Halloween to income tax, I was dependent. Thanksgiving to God for sending Christmas, who died so my life wouldn't just be so senseless. I overheard my mother's resolutions. She said, Lord, please stop the bruising. Stop my husband's using. Lord, I'm choosing a righteous path. Because I don't want to have to run a bath and add boiling water. I got 3 sons and I'm trying to raise my daughter. I'm at the altar when I can make it there. I want to see death, but I know I can't take it there. Jeff, Mushy, Marty, Jason there in the front room playing Monopoly. And that's what's stopping me from taking this gauge and blowing this world away. It's a cruel world. It's a cruel world. Happily ever after. I still ain't reached that chapter. Cause sadly, after every word spoke, I hear some laughter. From crowds who booze the truths and consoles a liar faster. I asked the quest and began the journey. Now somebody learn me and follow lead. From a dying breed of real MCs, mic controllers, man making copies that get showed the whole truth. And that shows proof of a brighter future. Forget what you used to. People out there call the truth to the beef and chickens, the heating kitchens. People tripping. That's what this world missing to make it go around for eternity. And that's what's burning me up inside. So I decide on my lives that I raise to rise above this cruel world. It's a cruel world.
I had a serious look on my face. That's a popcorn. You brought the heat like the Wayne, boy. Okay. Okay. Miss Vargas.
How you gonna make me go after that?
You female. You got something on. That's all right.
No pressure.
What y'all want to hear about?
You know what I want to hear about? Thank you.
You want to hear about my baby's father?
Yeah, let's hear about some truth. Some more truth.
Right. This is about when I was pregnant and what I had to kind of endure up to when I had my daughter. So it's called help. My pride won't let me ask him for the fear that he might bring me down into his world of chaos and deceit. He's already filled my world full of dreams that feel impossible to meet. Left alone to live the struggle that many women today face, struggling to set a good example for our future race, giving all that I can so that I not only nourish her body, but also nourish her soul and her mind, setting a path that will enable her to move mountains with words and lift spirits with her heart. Still, as hard of a job as that is, my pride won't let me ask him, for the responsibility of growing future generations lies within not only the female, but also the male. For he is the one that planted the seed of life into the soil of this woman's womb. Yet he stood back as I tended to our garden of life. Occasionally, he'd stop by and pretend to shed some sunlight on the rare yet delicate rose that would essentially blossom into him. His immature aura polluted the air I breathed and turned my thoughts into words that shot venom. He made me believe that I couldn't be a woman without him. I needed him. We needed him. And he always found the right words to keep me down, to keep me needing him and feeling like I owed him for teaching me to love a lie. And yeah, I loved the lie. And it was a beautiful lie, that is, till I found out it was a lie. I was blinded by his innocence. Innocence my ass. He took my heart and filled it with words of wisdom that he preached but did not practice. And yet even when he and I were the best of friends, my pride would not let me ask him. So as the days passed and the months came, his secrets were no more than the juicy words of gossip. Stirs of echo surrounded me constantly, making it hard for me to hold my head up high. Eventually, all the whispers and wondering eyes made it too hard for me. I grew tired of his inconsideration and disrespect towards me. I loved him. My first love. My first lie. The truth was now well known, but my pride would not let me ask him. So when his seed finally grew out of my soul, I was no longer affected by his many lies. I knew then that I was not asking him for help. Rather, I was merely asking him to do his job. So I let my pride down and I asked him. And he smiled at me and kissed me on my forehead. And he whispered gently in my ear, "Girl, you'll be all right." And you want to know something? That asshole was right.
All right. I know that was all right. We'll bring Kevin back. Kevin Hargrave.
Yeah, put one of your CDs in. I was just about to ask you that.